back to our channel. Okay, so let's talk. I know it's been a really long time since we've posted a video, and you know, our YouTube channel, my sister and I started for fun. This is a way for us to connect. We love beauty, and this was a way for us to connect with other girls, guys, whoever who loved beauty, and to just post videos for fun. You know, life's kind of gotten in the way. Everyone goes through things in life, and you know, I'm in my last semester of law school, and I haven't really had times where I felt like I had a cool makeup look to do to post on YouTube or something. And you know, being in quarantine, I realized that doesn't matter. I'm excited. I've been really inspired during this quarantine. Like, I even got inspired to do like my Easter nails. They're not the best, but you know, I've just had fun, and it inspired me to sit down and start filming. My sister wants to as well, so we're back and we're gonna create and, you know, just have fun with this. And we really want to connect with you guys, so please leave us comments down below. We love talking to you guys, and make sure to follow us on our Instagram, where we do post some mini tutorials. But yeah, today I have for you this simple spring makeup look. It's kind of soft glam. You can make it more soft glam if you want to add lashes, but I love the way it turned out. It's a super dewy, highlighted look, and I just think it's super wearable. I've been into very monochrome looks lately, so I feel like we have these rosy tones on the eyes, on the cheeks, on the lips, and I just love, love, love the way it turned out. It was really simple. I used primarily the Colourpop Blush Crush Palette, which I think is amazing. And yeah, I'm just really excited to be sitting down again. Let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so as you can see, I moved in a little bit, and we're gonna begin with the skin. So first, I wanna make sure I have a really like bronzy, glowy look. So I'm gonna start with this Milani Soft Glow. It's like, they call it a complexion enhancer, but really I just find that it gives me a look like I just got off the beach and I'm really like sun-kissed, not burnt, but sun-kissed. So I'm gonna use this. I'm just gonna pump a little bit. It comes out like that. It's not the prettiest to look at, but it gets the job done. So I just start with this on my cheeks. Okay, so next product I'm gonna be going in with is one of my favorite primers. This is the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I'm just gonna take this on my cheeks. This just really provides a great base for me, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to begin with foundation. This is actually the new version of the Photo Focus foundation. This is the dewy foundation. So I just take the little paddle and I'm gonna start putting it all over my face, my hairline, make sure we get the forehead. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M439 brush and just start blending this out. I blend it out and then I will go back in and stipple. So now I'm gonna go in and cream contour. I do sometimes use the Wet n Wild like chubby stick, but lately I've been using this again and I love it. This is the NYX Wonder Stick, and I am in the shade Deep. So I'll just take this and I'll contour in the hollows of my cheek. And then I bring it up and around to kind of carve out my cheek, and it makes your cheekbones look higher, I found. I really like the way this looks on me. Go along my chin. And I find that especially on this dewy foundation from Wet n Wild, my cream contour blends out a lot easier than it did with the other version. So I'm just taking the backside to my damp beauty blender, and I start blending this line out, blending, tapping, and pushing up. Next, I'm gonna be going in with my tried and true Tarte Shape Tape. I am in the shade Light Neutral. Another good alternative to this would be the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. That I would say is a dupe for this. So now I just take my beauty blender and I'm going to begin blending out. So I like to just continually lay product, blend, lay product, and blend. And then sometimes I feel like I do need a little bit more concealer, so I will just dab it in those spots and then go back in, and I go really light here to try to build up a little more coverage. Okay, and then I'm gonna move kind of quick because I do like to set my under eyes pretty quickly because they do crease. I'm gonna go in with this blush serum. This is from Beauty, I believe. Take a little bit on the back of my hand. This is so beautiful. Okay, and then I get the other side of my beauty blender and I start just going on the apples of my cheeks. It looks crazy, give it a second. And then I kind of use this part of my beauty blender. Whoops. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Pro Filter Powder and Butter, and I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M438, and I will put quite a bit of powder on, but I don't leave this on for too long. So as you can see, I'm just putting it in the places where we highlighted, going on the sides of my nose. And then actually what I do is I go in with my Morphe R2 brush, and I'll take whatever's left in here, kind of tap it away, and I just lightly set the rest of my face kind of over that cream blush. Okay, so as you can see, I still have the heavier powder that I put under my eyes still on my eyes, so if you think I look crazy, that's why. But next I'm gonna go with my Morphe Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Java, and I'm gonna brush up my brows. And they need to be cleaned up, but I really just go in and lightly build the top. I do not have much hair at the front of my brow, so I really have to work at that, and then I'll just draw a line under my brow. Once I get to the front of my brow, I start doing these strokes, and then I'll go upward. Now I'm gonna go in with the Wonder Stick again and this Real Techniques pointed foundation brush, and I'm just going to take the nude side of the stick and go underneath my brows to clean them up a bit. Okay, so as you can see, I zoomed you guys in a little bit. So now I'm gonna be going on with the eyes. So I'm going to be taking my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and that same brush we used earlier. So now I'm just dusting away any of that excess powder we had on, and I'm kind of taking it above the eye. I'm actually gonna dip into a little bit more of that Fenty butter powder, kind of just put that on my eye to set that paint pot. Okay, so for the springtime look, I'm gonna be going in almost with all the shades from this Colourpop Blush Crush Palette. I love this. This is like $13 and you get so much use out of it. So I'm gonna go in with the color Lovesick, which is this color right here, on my Morphe 504. And like we did with the Fenty powder, I'm not being careful with this. I'm literally just putting this all over to give us that like nice cream base. So next I'm gonna be going into the color, okay, I'm back. So next I'm gonna be going to color The One, which is this peachy tone. And I'm using that same 504 brush and just bringing this in my transition area, so above my crease, windshield wiper motions, and circular motions. Okay, so next I'm gonna be going in with this color from the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I'm gonna put this in kind of over top of that peachy shade. So next I'm gonna go in with this Morphe M433 and the color Made You Blush right here. Putting this color on the outer third of my lid. So I pat it down first and then I blend it into my crease. And then I'll kind of blend it in to like the halfway point of my eye. Okay, so next I'm gonna go with the shade Blossom Up, which is this really, really pretty shadow. I love, love, love the way it looks on the eye. So I'm just using any flat brush. It's actually my Urban Decay brush that came in my Naked palette from forever ago. So I'm going to dip into this and put it on the inner third of my eye.
Oh, this color is so pretty.
So what you wanna do is kind of think about stopping this shade in the middle of where your pupil is. It's just really pretty and adds kind of a little sparkle to your eye. So then what I'll do is I'll go in with my finger and I kind of dip around in there and then watch how this transforms. It's crazy. So then what I do is I go back into that shade Made You Blush that we used on the outer third and blend these together. So next I'm going to the shade Cheek to Cheek right here with a Morphe 506 brush, looks like that. And I am just going to put this right here on the outer third, but it's such, the tones work so well together. It's like a seamless blend while adding definition, but you know, you're not putting in super harsh colors. So then once I lay that down, then I'll kind of go back and forth between these two. And once again, just working that up. Then to continue blending everything out, I'm going back in with the shade The One, which was the first shade we used, and very lightly buffing this into the other colors. So then to highlight the brow bone, I'm gonna be going in with this shade and that same Naked brush. I love, love, love this color. So the lower lash line is gonna be really simple. I'm gonna take that color, The One again, and the same M506, and I wanna keep the bottom lash line very light, so I'm just going to take this right underneath the eye. Okay, so really quick off camera, I just used my Tweezerman eyelash curler and gave my eyes a little curl. I like to do that before I apply eyeliner because I like to get really close to the root. And sometimes that can mess up the eyeliner. So for this look, you can do a black liner. I actually just got from Ulta's 21 Days Beauty this Lorac liner in the shade Dark Brown. I'm gonna start with a thin line and then we're probably gonna wing it out, but let's go. Ooh, I love how soft that is. Okay, so now I'm just gonna be putting on my favorite mascara. This is the Liquid Lash Extensions from Thrive Cosmetics, so I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with bronzer. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Debutante bronzer. I just love this one. I also really love the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, but I'm gonna be using this one today with a Morphe R10. And I just dip in, tap it off, and go over where we cream contoured. And then I'm going to bronze with my Physicians Formula Deep Bronzer. And for that bronzer, I used a MAC 138, I think is what it was. It's just this tapered brush. So then for blush, I'm going to go in with the Milani Tea Rose Powder Blush. This is number 8, and the Morphe 530 brush. I love this brush. As you can see, this is kind of a monochrome look, which I've been really into lately, and you'll love the lip that we're gonna use. Okay, this next step isn't necessary, but it's something I love to do. I go in with the Essence Brighten Up Powder, a dry beauty blender. This is the banana powder. And I'll take this on the flat end and carve out. I'll just take that powder brush that we used and kind of dust away. Okay, so now for one of my absolute favorite steps, highlighting. I'm gonna be using the Ofra X Nikki Tutorials highlight in Glow Goals, and I'm using my Morphe M510. Tapping this in. Oh, well, wow. I mean, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Bring it up over the eyebrow, bring it into the brow bone. I mean, it's insane. That's insane. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to do a favorites video coming up on some products that I've been loving since we've been gone. But this highlighter is freaking insane, and I just use it to top off the cheeks. This is the Jaclyn Hill Loose Highlighter in Balm. So I'm just gonna open the top, and I mean, okay, as you can see, look at the pan. What I do is I dip with my highlight brush, okay? Then I dip into the cap. Tap, 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 tap it away. Trust me, okay? All right, now I'm just gonna put it right here. It's crazy. Okay, and then maybe a little bit on my cheek, because why not? And then I'll just go over with my dry beauty blender again and press that in. Now I'm going to take that Ofra Cosmetics highlighter and put that in my inner corner. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna put a tad of mascara. Okay, so now for lips, I'm gonna go with this Milani Statement Liner in the shade 03 Nude. I'm just gonna go in and line my lips. It's such a pretty color. So next I'm gonna go into one of my new favorite products. This might be one of my favorite lips of all time. This is the Patrick Ta, what is this actually called? Silky Lip Cream, monochrome moment. Love it, that's what we're doing here. Okay, and she's independent. This just goes on so pretty and it looks beautiful. I wore it to a wedding, and for lip cream, it actually stayed on pretty well. So I'm gonna concentrate this in the center and then work out. Oh, it's so pretty. So then finally for lips, I'm gonna go in with the So Juicy Plumping Lip in shade Cutie, just a little bit on the center and kind of work it out. So I'm just going to spritz my face. More. Yes. Then I just go and take my beauty blender and kind of press it in. I do not want any water spots. Okay, last but not least, I totally forgot. I'm gonna use Benefit Gimme Brow in 4.5. This just adds a little more texture to the brows. I love to use it in the front, kind of swoop the brow hairs up a bit. All right, so this is the completed look. I love, love, love the way that it turned out. This highlight is giving me life. This palette is amazing for your money. I think that you should definitely get this, especially, you know, I do have palettes with some of these colors, if I'm being honest, but to have these all in one was just amazing. I really love it. I love this like contoured dewy look. And what's great about that Wet n Wild foundation that I used is the staying power of it is incredible. So, you know, especially spraying with a setting spray, I just love the highlighted, glowy, flushed monochrome look. Like our eyes are this pretty rosy tone, our cheeks are this pretty rosy tone, our lips are this pretty like soft mauvey rosy tone. So I really, really love the way it turned out. Like I said, you could put false lashes on. If I was going out somewhere, I might do that. And you know, I'd probably wear a pink shirt or a white shirt, just all pink. So I really love this. I think it's super wearable too, which is something that I really wanted to create for you guys, something that you know, played with color, but wasn't like, whoa. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay home. Bye.